Recycling!
Next up, we have another sketch by us, again. Sorry, you keep hanging about. And none of them are ready. They all knew when it was. None of them are ready. This happens every time. Last time I had to ad-lib for 10 minutes.
That wasn't at all my fault.
Yes, it was.
Use the time to secure your drink.
Yeah, but if you guys just sit and talk amongst yourself, I'm going to go buy myself a drink. And then, but no, if we're ready, we can have another flipping sketch. Right, we're going anyway, I don't care. Another sketch by the Shtick people.
Officers.
What's all this then?
It's big work clothes, isn't it? You know, someone's got to work for a living. Yeah?
Name?
Gary.
Gary what?
The clown.
Unusual name, that?
You think it's funny, do you? Yeah? You know, you try ordering a pizza with a name like that. People throw away your mayo as well. Yeah? Can we get on? Come on, I've got a gig at a funeral parlour.
Where are you headed?
10 Belford Road?
The daycare centre.
Oh, daycare centre, funeral parlour, it's all the same. You put on the nose, you do the dance. Nobody ever knows you're crying inside. The deep-seated psychological traumas you suffered as a child now present themselves as manifest neuroses.
If I could just stop you right there, sir. You just reached the specification for a suspicious person. We've had a call from old Mrs. Holloway who claims, and I quote, someone who clearly doesn't know what it was like in the 40s, knocked over her bins and threatened her cat.
That cat is strung out to its ears on meth. It doesn't know shit.
I'm afraid I'm going to ask you to empty your pockets, sir.
If you're sure, you're not going to like it.
Keep it going. What's all this then?
Kids dig fire. It's a varied act. Can we get on with this?
Yes, yes, you're getting all this, Officer 2.
Yeah, just ticking the boxes.
Okay. One Hannah Montana mixtape. Various compromising photographs of wild and domesticated animals of a lewd and deviant nature.
I'm an artist. I need to refer to those for balloonery.
We'll be the judge of that, sir. Bear your arm, please. No, sir. Put that away. Your arms, please. Roll up your sleeves.
I haven't had time to string them together.
Call yourself a clown, sir?
It's partly for tax purposes and partly genealogy.
Your family.
Oh yeah, the clowns go way back. No, for fuck's sake, no. My dad didn't have Mr. Clown on his death certificate any more than you have 10p behind your ear.
How did you do that?
Look, Sharon, look.
Quiet, you! Your pockets, nice and slow. Where'd you get that from?
Oh, well, that would spoil the fucking trick, wouldn't it? Look, It's not real money. It's an act.
Yes, well, sorry for consuming your time, sir.
Oh.
Is there anything else you have to declare?
Oh, there's my wallet.
Good. I forget my head if it weren't strapped on. It would be good to get some photo ID from you, sir, for bureaucracy.
Clearing up the last dregs always takes the longest, doesn't it? I think that the one on the right has it somewhere in his pockets.
Oh no, we're not going through all this again.
Oh.
You're under arrest, mate.
No!
Human trafficking and sex slavery.
Penis! Just try it! Just try it!
You give us a lift?
You're not all getting in my car, mate. Scram! Woo! Now someone has to clean up. We'll move all the flammable stuff and then we're fine. There is actually a lighter right next to firelighters.
Yay!
Next up is a guy who hasn't actually performed before at all, if I am correct. But so give a very, very big hand to Mikesh.
I've just got gumped by the best girlfriend I could ever had. The sex was amazing. Normally in these situations I would phone my mom, but well. See, normally, in cases of incest, people would be disgusted, shocked, but no. This is Scotland. Not here. So, but anyway, not to despair. I've had a look around St. Andrews, and there are many girls, especially some hot Malaysian and Singapore girls. Well, I think they're girls. They are, after all, from Malaysia and Singapore. So I've insulted Scotland, Malaysia, Singapore. I'm going to work my way systematically through. I think the next lot I'll do is Indians. Actually, not forgetting they do that themselves. Actually, talking about Asians, the Islamic Society approached me the other day, and they were asked if I was interested in joining. And I was like, because I've got a big rucksack and I've got a beard, you think I'm a Muslim. No, I'm just lazy. Although I guess those two things are synonymous. So I was actually, I'm going to talk about, I know I'm being slightly borderline racist, but I've got a theory about skin colour, how we all come out. Now, you know, there's the usual metaphor, when someone's pregnant, there's the wife or girlfriend or whatever, the women usually, is, hopefully, is said to have a bun in the oven. So, my theory is that white people, their mums took them out of the oven too early. Now, Italian people, well, I think they're quite nice. They're olive-skinned. They're quite nice. Asian people like myself, I think the mom slightly forgot about them, but you know, they rescue them in the nick of time. Not too bad, I think. Black people, the mom completely forgot the fuck about them. So my speech tonight, routine tonight, is largely based about St. Andrews, and observations I've made since coming here. One thing I'd like to talk about, which actually isn't confined just to St. Andrews, but something I picked up while at St. Andrews, is kitchen work. Well, and more specifically, kitchen work is a lot like wanking. Allow me to demonstrate. So, we have a knife, so I was washing it and dry it, obviously. Not that I don't have much practice at this. Right, so I was, giving it a good rub. I was in a rush, so I was going to do it faster, and I just couldn't help notice a motion extremely like wanking. You know, and then when I was washing the knife, it had a bit of dirt on it. It was quite hard dirt. It was very dirty. It was very rough. So I had to put in a lot of effort in this. So, you know, I got the knife, put lots of foam on it, white foam, and scrubbing it hard, very hard. My fingers. And I couldn't help thinking, this is a lot like wanking. Now, to me, actually, the kitchen, I was thinking about this even more. And the kitchen is quite a sexual place. I'm actually surprised that prostitutes don't use it as their, like, you know, environment. You know, I left the oven on, so I opened the oven door 200 degrees. I put the hobs on, all 4 hobs on, so there's an orange, majestical glow coming. So the oven's pumping out steam, it's becoming more atmospheric and stuff. The window's shut, so you know no steam can escape. I open the freezer, so a nice frosty mist comes out. What else did I do? I want a bit of atmospheric lighting, so the oven cooker hood comes down. So there's wind blowing, you know, it's getting quite sensual here. Turn the lights on. I want the microwave on because that produces a nice glow. And then the naked young fair maiden comes in through the door. You know, I lift her up. You know, it's getting quite hot now, the oven's blowing, the microwave's on. I put her on the hob and I start doing it, and she starts saying, "Ow, that hurts!" And I'm like, well, I haven't even started it yet. And I'm like, you fucking idiot, you've left the hobs on. So, yes.